Hey everybody, welcome back to Chapter 2 of the Chris Redfield playthrough of Resident Evil 6. Here is the skill screen at the end of Chapter 1. And this is where you'll be spending all the skill points that you accumulate throughout the game. Buying these skills. You can see I've already pretty much bought them all. Can't really show you that, sorry. But you can equip them here. As you can see, my skill slot 5 has item drop increase, quick reload, and you can get some of the higher level skills like infinite shotgun. Of course, those cost quite a bit of skill points. You're looking at 100,000 plus. If you're just starting the game, you probably want to start with something like item drop increase, or perhaps firearm level 1, defense level 1, something like that, something cheap that you can throw in the skill bar, get 3 of them working for you. Breakout isn't a bad skill. Java killer's a really good skill for Chris especially. So there's a couple here I haven't bought. So I got something to spend my skill points on. Recovery is pretty good. Not a priority. Field Medic is excellent if you're playing in single player. As you can see, it's single player only. It basically lets your partner give you health tablets when they rescue you. Okay, well, I'm going to equip skill slot number 5. You unlock these 8 skill points when you beat the game, or when you beat the campaign with somebody. But Chapter 2 is going to start out with a cutscene, so I'll drop out for a bit and let you all watch it.
He was running recon, alone.
Listen up. The BSAA, our job is to rid the world of bioterrorism. And the only way we're gonna do that is by sticking together. Nobody's expendable. Exactly. Now each and every one of you may be ready to die for our cause. But it's my job to make sure we all get through this alive.
Suck it up, Finn.
Sorry, sir. No one gets left behind. Not on my watch. Understood?
Yes, sir. Finn, give us the update.
Yes, sir. The guerrillas are using a new species of BOW. Command is calling them Juavo. They are extremely intelligent, incredibly strong, and have the ability to mutate in response to physical trauma.
All right, you know the drill. Split into 3 teams. Move out!
You got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're the rookie, huh?
Yes, sir. Finn McCauley, sir.
I know you're nervous, Finn. The team's got your back, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll give this everything I've got. Is he always this awesome?
So this is in Edonia before the start of Chapter 1. Pretty important. I like how they go kind of back in time with Chris a little bit to do some of the backstory. An interesting note here, we're playing as Chris, so we're in the tank here, or APC, whatever the heck that is. But if you're playing as Piers, you will be in the vehicle that just got blown up. So you'll actually start this chapter crawling out of that vehicle to continue. It's interesting tech that they had in that cutscene there, where he shines like the flashlight thing down on the ground to give an update. It's pretty cool. Here is a new mutation where you can see that guy basically got his arm shot and developed it into a shield.
Copy that. We'll go
He spends most of the time trying to ram you if he does that. And this truck here will always come out. That's good. This truck will always come out with reinforcements, so it's a good idea if you're not taking your time like I was. Throw a flash grenade or a hand grenade or something there. You can probably take out 2 to 3 enemies. That room right there is a good place to wait for some of these melee enemies to come after you. Yeah, here's an up-close view of that shield. You don't really want to be in close proximity, but you can see his legs are exposed. So getting a few shots in at his feet will often make him drop his guard and make him easier to take down. So try to do that if you can. And there's always going to be a sniper right there on the right. So be ready for him. Getting a lot of mutations. This is continuing the theme of me getting a lot of mutations. I got a lot in chapter 1 as well. There's also a Javo in the upper window over here, right there, with a rocket launcher, as you can see. He's a good target for peers. There's another guy with a rocket launcher over there when enemy reinforcements drop down. And there's also a mounted machine gun over there. All these are good targets for Piers, who has a sniper rifle, but we do not at this point in time. You can do your best to try to pick them off from range like I'm doing, or you can let Piers take care of it. I'd let Piers take care of it, especially if you have a human partner. The computer doesn't really prioritize that well. Bleh. Hard time speaking English today. Now, these guys with shields, as you can see, pretty much dodge flash grenades by hiding behind their shield. And there he tried to ram me but missed. I guess I got pretty lucky there. This portion of the game was actually part of the PlayStation Network demo. So I'll probably play this portion more than any other portion of the game. And this guy will always be behind this bunker here waiting for you.
Species HQ was warning us about.
And there will always be some enemies that come around that corner down at you. So be ready for them. Ah, that's a good throw. And Chris is a beast. And here's a red herb. It's always going to be sitting there chilling for you. Can't really do much with it right now, but we'll get to it. This guy will usually be waiting for you, but he may not have a gun. I've seen him with guns and knives. Basically waiting for you to come into that room and attack. Be sure to grab these crates in the back room before you continue on, as we won't be able to come back to this area. And here you'll see the new weapon icon right past this co-op door. But before you go wondering what it is, go ahead and open the door with your partner and you'll see a scene. Yeah. Well, that thing sure is ridiculous. This car he throws can't possibly hurt you, by the way. I've actually stood there and tried to take damage from the thing, and it just doesn't hurt you. This guy's called Odor Man, or Ogre Man, however you want to pronounce it, I don't really care. And his weak point is, of course, the big exposed piece of flesh on his back. Not much you can do to him until you see this scene where he forces you off that walkway, and I just have no idea what that new weapon could possibly be, because as far as I know, you don't ever get that weapon. But as soon as you can, go ahead and run up these stairs. The camera will probably be focused on the enemy, but if you head back enough, you'll see the stairs. There's some boxes in here you can grab, and this is the preferred place of fighting Ogre Man, in my opinion. There's actually, across the street, there's actually a set of ladders with some wooden walkways you can fight them on too. And I don't prefer it. You can see it over there. But there will also be a respawning Javo coming in this area, so be sure to check where you came from, lest they get the jump on you. Oh man, he just saved his buddy's life. He has no idea. This is not really a boss battle like you might think. The boss battle version with this enemy is coming up in a bit. Basically here you need to either survive for a specified amount of time, or, which I would recommend, shoot his weak point and make him fall down. You'll see this melee button. Jump on his back and jam on the X button as fast as you can. You'll end up pulling out this growth here and jamming it into his weak point. As you can see, once I did that, you get Finn to drive in the APC and basically help you out. That forces him to retreat, doing some damage along the way. Dear God.
Alpha to HQ. Our route's blocked.
That thing is ridiculously big.
Course from Route 1 to Route 4.
Those things are enormous. I didn't know BOWs could get that big.
There's the other side that I was talking about there.
They can make any kind of freak show they want.
Just follow the yeah, I don't prefer it for fighting. Just follow the APC. It will run through this fence. And here's a ladder for the place we were in. You can get to it via the stairs or the ladder there. There's going to be some enemies in these archways coming up. They have guns, but these enemies down here you can actually get to. You don't have to shoot them to kill them. So I would take them out first, since they're the more immediate threat. I pretty much just bombard their position. That guy just got ran over. That's excellent. I think there's one more here. Yeah, there he is. Okay, once you take out these ground enemies on the right, then I would focus on the enemies in the archways up above. They drop pretty easily. Most enemies that you can't get to drop a lot easier than enemies you can get to. For example, I don't think these enemies are even programmed to mutate. There's going to be an enemy up in that window up further ahead. I have no idea why I was shooting at it right there.
I'll use the APC to get through that fence!
There we go. Yeah, once you kill a few of those enemies, that enemy from that building over there will show up. Okay, time to go to the next street. As you can see above the APC, there's an enemy just chilling out. Doesn't really care that the APC is there. That's fine. Oh man, there's usually enemies right here that drop down and attack you. But in this playthrough, I didn't see them. They didn't drop down for me, but just be careful. Looks like they dropped down over by that ladder over there and didn't bother trying to attack me closer. But you should be careful, they often do that. And this area over here, you got a piece of broken wall you can crawl under. And up these stairs, you can see into the building on the other side of the street. Now, there's usually snipers over there that will zone in, spawn in. So be careful before you jump and be ready to kill some of them. For example, there's one sniper. And kill him. And there's usually a second that comes out. This is a great position to get behind that barricade right there on the right side of the street, as well as the barricade on the left side, and any enemies that might be using the APC for cover. Still waiting for that sniper. He shows up, but I have to wait a little bit. You can actually get that guy. There we go. And he's gonna mutate on us. Why not? There's that sniper. See, I knew he was coming. See, if you're not careful, he will definitely get you. And it hurts. Good shot, Pierce. Good job, man. At the end of this street, a truck's gonna roll up carrying 3 to 4 enemies. So have a grenade ready, as you can take a couple of them out very easily. Save yourself some ammo and health. A flash grenade may have been better if you want to do some cool melee moves. Once you take out all the enemies, Chris will have Finn head over to that fence and plant some explosives. Don't forget about the crates up here. And any items, of course. And we're coming up on 20 minutes into this video already. We haven't come across a single Serpent Emblem yet. This is actually a fairly long chapter. Of course, each of the chapters in Resident Evil 6 are pretty long. I mean, you definitely get your money's worth out of this game. So, we have a train car blocking our way. Finn will immediately go to work trying to set some explosives up to blow it out of the way. And you will have to hold off some enemies. The first thing you should do is head to the right and kill that guy who has a rocket launcher and will make life hell on you if you don't know who the heck is raining rockets down on you. After that, you can take some time to explore, grab some boxes. This upper area up here is a really good sniper's perch, perfect for Piers. Even the computer knows it, as you can see, he's using it. That's where our enemies are coming from, the far side of this area. They'll drop down from above. They'll use that little barricade over there to hide behind. There's usually a rocket Javo over there. Gotta be real careful when approaching that area. But yet, to get the first Serpent Emblem, we have to head over there. Now they do respawn for quite a while, but you can kill them all out and they will stop respawning. Which makes for kind of a funny cutscene coming up, as you might guess. As you can see, several enemies have rocket launchers that makes this area dangerous. But this middle railroad car is a great place to hide behind to take out enemies. It keeps you quite well protected. Just don't leave yourself exposed or out in the open for too long. Even though I think I end up running over there because I run low on ammo.
How much longer, Finn?
Be careful of any Javo enemies that get up on the roof of the railroad cars. they just keep on coming. Hopefully you got a better stock of ammo than I have. Ah, there's a good shot. Once Finn sets up the explosives, you'll see that short little scene. When that happens, you can head over to Finn. You'll end up ducking around a corner close by him. The train car will explode and you will leave this area. So naturally, if you want that Serpent Emblem, you cannot go over near Finn. Anywhere near him. If you end up getting closer like I did, watch your back. That breakout skill helped right there, guys. And it's cheap. I'm pretty sure it's cheap. I can hardly remember. Oh man. Most non-mutated enemies cannot survive a shot to the heart with a knife. It just doesn't happen. The rocket Javo got a good lick on me there. It's amazing that the rocket only took off 2 blocks of health, while that moth thing that took me out in the first chapter did 3 blocks of health. Still can't believe that thing killed me. Oh well. And like I said earlier, the enemies will eventually stop coming. But once you got that Serpent Emblem, be sure to head over to Finn and you'll see this cutscene. And that is the end of this video. I'll catch back up with you guys in the next one, and we'll continue going through Chapter 2 together. Okay everybody, thanks for watching.